and welcome to my YouTube channel, What When Where TV. So today I decided to show you guys a video that is extremely utilitarian. If you're like me, you're usually almost always trying to meet a deadline, trying to get everywhere on time, and I completely understand the struggle. So one of the biggest problems I face while trying to get dressed and trying to get everywhere on time is that my hair needs to be a little more manageable than it actually is. Now I've done a whole bunch of hair stories, especially recently because the monsoons have made everybody's hair frizzy. So I've talked about frizz control and I've talked about different style inspirations from both Hollywood and Bollywood celebrities, and all these stories are live up on the blog on whatwhenwhere.in. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to recommend that you go ahead and click on the links down below in the description section so you can have a look. Now getting back to today's video, okay, so it's something that's going to be extremely helpful for all you ladies with medium to long hair like mine. The whole idea is to sort of help you get everything done on time. So it's a couple of quick and easy hairstyles that you can wear to work, especially when you're running errands or going between meetings and you don't have time to sit and flip your hair and blow dry your hair and go all out. All I've done since I've washed my hair is sort of just dried out my hair. It's not a blow dry. Just with the help of a white toothed comb or even with your fingers, you can just take your blow dryer, your hair dryer, and just quickly run it through so your hair doesn't stay damp, especially with the monsoon that we're facing right now. That's something that you don't need your hair to go through. It's not very healthy for your hair. So I'm going to start with hairstyle number 1 of the 3 that I'm going to show you. Keep watching. So I'm going to get going. I'm going to show you the 3 hairstyles that I have in mind. Quick, easy, really simple to wear, especially when you're running between a dozen things through your day. I have my army of BBlunt products kept here that I'm going to use to show you how to get these hairstyles. Keep watching. So like you can see, I've got the top knot for myself. It's really simple to do. I swear I didn't take more than like 50 seconds. The only thing that I used for this hairstyle is a couple of bobby pins and of course BBlunt's Spotlight Hair Polish. It gives my hair instant shine and I absolutely love the product. Now here's what you're going to do to get the same look. So usually when you do a top knot, I know that you tend to take all of your hair up, make a bun and secure it with the help of a rubber band or bobby pins. But because I'm going to work, I obviously want to look a little more stylish than I would if I was sitting at home and making a top knot. So what I did was I started with using a tail comb and pulling out just the crown area of my hair out. When I pull the crown area of my hair up, I'd make a little twist it around itself and secure it to give it a slight bouffant with the help of bobby pins. Now once that's done, you take all your hair, pull it upward as high as you can, as high as you want your top knot to be, and just take it around itself. Now when you're taking this around itself, make sure it's nice and tight. It shouldn't just go around itself, it should be nice and secure so that it stays in place for a longer period of time. Now with the help of your bobby pins and new pins, you can just secure it exactly where you want it. I like my bobby pin to be somewhere here, which is not right on top, it's somewhere at the back. Now as much as I love the look of an on top knot, which is like right on top, they do look really stylish, but they're not very utilitarian. All through the day, going with that on your head might give you a headache. So I suggest that you stick to keeping it real. It looks good and it's comfortable. That's what you want in a hairstyle that you're going to go through the whole day with, right? So hairstyle number 2 is actually really simple to get as well. I know that all of us are familiar with making ponytails, since we were like 5, but I sort of decided to give it a little twist so that you can look a little more stylish and a lot more feminine on your next day to work. Now I like to call this the Mermaid Ponytail because I've got this really cute twisty thing going on the side of it. Just so you know, you can also do like a really cute French braid or a fishtail braid instead of a twisty. I prefer to do a twisty because it's a lot simpler. Of course, it's a lot quicker. So if you're running between things, and since of course we're focusing on time-saving hairstyles today, I chose a twisty. So what you've got to do is keep around you a few bobby pins, an elastic band, rubber band, BBlunt's Climate Control Anti-Frizz Leave-In Cream, and of course the BBlunt Spotlight Hair Polish for instant shine, the one I used in hairstyle number 1. Now what you've got to do with a tail comb is chart out a small section of your hair from the front of your forehead, left or right, the choice is yours, it depends on what side you like your parting, and just keep a little hair aside. Now with the help of the comb, take all the rest of your hair and tie it in the form of a ponytail on the other side. Well, I'd just like to suggest that if you're looking at making the twisty or the fishtail braid on side right, like me, make the ponytail on the opposite side. Both in the same side may not look that great. So now that you have your hair secure and you have a little hair hanging, which looks kind of weird in the beginning, but it's okay, just keep it there and make your ponytail. Now that you have your ponytail in place, your hair is obviously a lot more manageable, easier to control. Take your Climate Control Anti-Frizz Leave-In Cream by BBlunt and apply it just on the lower part of your hair, especially paying attention to the ends of your hair, of course. But just sort of work around it, because this is a really useful hair product that will help keep your hair away from the frizz through the day. Also, you can use a little bit on the strands that you have on the right hand side, like I did. This also works as a product, if I can call it like a hair primer, that sort of helps keep your hair in place. So you can avoid using all your hair hardening sprays that usually keep your products going for a really long time, but those are usually for the red carpet events or shoots. Right? So now that you have your ponytail done and you have your hair hanging on the right hand side like me, take your twisties and quickly secure them. It's literally two things. Secure your ponytail, use bobby pins and secure the twisty as well. Finish the look with some spotlight spray and you're done. So what I really like about this look is that if you're wearing a dress or something slightly Indian for your everyday, it sort of goes with it. And I like that about it. It's feminine, it's also very cutesy, and of course this is something you can totally try over the weekend when you're headed out for your Sunday brunch as well. Now it's time for hairstyle number 3. Okay, so hairstyle number 3 is also really simple to get, but I will admit you have to practice it a couple of times for you to get the right kind of look you're aiming for, right? So it's sort of what I call the half fall bob and half side roll. I really don't have a name for it, so if you have any ideas, please go ahead and let me know what I should name this in the comment section below. But it's really simple to get. Like I said, I will admit that you will need to practice it a couple of times, maybe when you do have a lot of time on hand. The first time I tried it out, I think I took about 2 or 3 tries before I actually got it the way I like. And I'm going to tell you how I got this faux bob slash side roll slash almost French bun. Yeah, so let me show you how to get it. So what you've got to do is keep at hand the BBlunt High Definition Curl Defining Cream as well as the BBlunt Blown Away Volumizing Leave-In Spray. What you basically need to keep in mind is that, especially for medium hair thicknesses like mine, which is sort of thin to medium, is that this is a hairstyle that not only gives you volume, but because it sort of collects all the hair to one side, your hair is going to look thicker than it does actually. So begin by taking all your hair over to one side and take the BBlunt Blown Away Volumizing Spray. Spray it really generously all across your hair. Once you've done that, take just a little bit of the High Definition Curl Cream. Now what you've got to keep in mind is that the trick to this is to not take too much, because otherwise it's going to make your hair look damp and moist and you don't want that. So literally take like half of a coin-sized amount, right? Once you've done that, let it sort of mix it up in your hair. You could take a comb or you could just finger comb it, and once you've done that, make a knot in your hair. Now I know we all know how to make a knot when it comes to needles or when it comes to, you know, your shoelaces, but here you've got to make a knot with your hair. So be very careful about how you're going to make it, where the knot is going to come, towards the end of your hair, towards the middle. Ideally it should be as much towards the tips of your hair if possible. Once you've done that, take your hair around the knot. It's almost like making a samosa, and gradually pull your hair inwards and let it fall on the scalp. Once you've done that, take your bobby pins. You will need a couple of U-pins and you will need a couple of tight bobby pins, and just secure it in place. If part of your hair starts to fall out in the front, don't worry, it's supposed to happen. There is a good chance that part of your hair is just going to fall straight and out. If it falls straight and out, just try again. It's okay, we all have to try a couple of times before we get a hairstyle right. But most of it is just going to go in and make this U, which kind of makes this hairstyle really cool, really chic. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes to do once you've got it right, maybe even lesser. If you get it in lesser time, please let me know in the comment section below as well. Of all the 3 hairstyles that I've shown you today, this one is my favorite because I just think it looks most chic. If you're wearing a really cool Indian ghagra choli, this is something that I have personally worn to a wedding as well. Apart from which, I just think it looks really cool in general because it's so chic. And when you wear this to work, obviously you're going to make an impression. So I love this hairstyle, and like you saw, I used just 2 to 3 products. I used the blown away spray, I used the high definition curl for volume, and of course you can finish the look off with the spotlight spray for instant shine in your hair. Well, so that's it. I've showed you guys the 3 quick and easy hairstyles that are super versatile and you can wear everywhere pretty much, apart from just work. You can also wear them over weekends and on night outs. I just want to take a moment to say that thank you so much for the overwhelming response to my previous videos about the extensions and how to wear your dry shampoo. And I think that if you guys have absolutely any questions, you know you can get in touch with me across all the social media there are, apart from the comments below and on email. The dry shampoo is really easy to wear. It is my go-to product, and although I haven't shown you how to wear it in this particular video, I would like to say that between long days, this is my go-to product, and it helps me keep my hair texture in place, helps keep the sweat away. So you get minis in this. Make sure you get your hands on it, try it out, and if you don't know how to use it, go watch the video. I will see you guys next time.